Hi guys, Dr. YouTube. This is a video about our voting system and how it's all a fraud.
There's no paper trail proving who people voted for. And the Stanford researchers found that Hillary Clinton did much better in states where it's easier to commit fraud. Wow! This is me shocked. Hillary does best where there's no paper trail. It's kind of like if every time your pot goes missing, your roommate is just high out of his mind. And you're like, did you take my pot? And he's like, this spaceship is slow. I started wondering why you haven't heard anything about this on the mainstream media. So I did a far less scientific study of whether the media has their heads up their asses. And here's what I found. Yes, they do. Right on up there. Here's a random example of what's going on CNN this week.
So how much money are we talking about here? I mean, the latest numbers we have, $13.9 million donated to Donald Trump's campaign. A lot of that is hats and gear, right, that he's gotten over time. His main super PAC now, I've reported about $32 million from just a few donors. Clinton's campaign, though, has raised more than $200 million. They still have $30 million on hand. You're playing from behind. He's been honest about that. How much money have you been able to bring in since you came on just a few weeks ago?
Now, this segment doesn't seem like anything unusual, but it takes the normal CNN charcoal briquette of crap and squeezes it down to a diamond of shit. To your average viewer, it sounds like Erin Burnett is just asking whether Trump has enough money to compete. No big deal. But at no point in this segment does she pause and go, this is fucking insane! We're talking about a billionaire going up against a multi-millionaire, and whether they have the billions of dollars needed to become the top representative of average hardworking Americans. Whether they have the billions needed to feel your pain. Every time our media talks about the kind of money necessary to get elected, they should vomit all over the place. Like, CNN studios should just be slippery with vomits. But they don't, because this is a rich elite talking to another rich elite about two richer elites running for president and the super rich elites who fund them. And look, I understand it. It's not like I'm living on the streets, right? I have a job, I'm a white guy, that makes it a lot easier. If life is a baseball game, white guys get to play t-ball. But would it be too much to ask that CNN every once in a while talk to someone who, say, rode a bus to work? You know, or wash their own laundry? Could you handle that, CNN? I ride a bus to work and wash my own laundry once every 6 months like clockwork. On the New Year's and July 4th are laundry day. Anyway, here's a little more of that interview.
So some of the donors who are very well known, who have been reluctant to support, have been upset about the attack on the judge's Mexican heritage. Obviously, this is something people have heard on the donor side. They've been upset about it. What do you say to donors who are upset about that comment?
What do you say to donors? Not what do you say to the people of America. The American people don't matter anymore. All right, we are eraser crumbs that get brushed off before they calculate the votes. We're the anchovies that are flicked off a piece of pizza. Oh, yeah. This is the banality of evil. It's just making us think a corrupt system is normal. Our mainstream media will talk about our putrid political system, rotten to the core, as if they're talking about choosing flavors of fucking ice cream. You know? Should we go with chunky monkey oligarchy? Or the chocolate Mussolini? What should we do? What should we do? This is not okay. This level of money ruling our politics should not be the new normal. And I wish I had some experts here to explain it to you.
Haley, money in politics. Big money in politics ruins everything.
It's Ben and Jerry.
Oh yeah, it's Ben and Jerry. Money in politics ruins
Everything.
everything.